Welcome to Right on the Mark with your host, Mark Young. Today, I'll be making a Western Scramble. Howdy folks. That's right, welcome back to my channel and my breakfast of the week. So I've had some comments on making more food recently rather than booze. Bougie drinks, any kind of booze drinks you're talking about. But today, we're gonna make a breakfast in part because some of my fans like to eat and just not drink. Although beer is food, as you know. As you can see, I got all the ingredients I need to make a Western Scramble. I got the hat, I got the shirt, I got the onions and peppers, I got the ham, the eggs, the sharp cheddar cheese, and some other ingredients that you might find kind of common. They go in your omelet, or uncommon as they go in your omelet. But let's go ahead and get started. First thing you want to do is start with your onions and your peppers. So we'll go ahead and we'll put that down on the griddle. I got the griddle about medium heat. You don't want it up too high and you don't want it down too low because you want to go ahead and cook. I have these pre-cut. Basically, I set everything up already to have it pre-cut so it's very easy to make. And it's very enjoyable if you like, onions and peppers. Just go ahead and let that get a little warm and toasty. Maybe turn up the heat a little bit. About 300 degrees on this griddle. All you want to do is just saute them a little bit and make them nice and happy. That's right. Now these happen to be frozen. You can get fresh ones, you can get ones that are right from your garden, but these happen to be frozen. That's what I had in my stash of food that I make daily. Gonna go ahead and add some ham. There's a lot of ham on here. You don't have to add it all. You can just go ahead and sizzle that on here. You can see the light smoke coming out of it. That's perfectly fine. It's going to be a big scramble, folks. So if you're looking for kind of like a breakfast, lunch, kind of brunch kind of thing for yourself, this is definitely the food to have. So if you're out and about in these hot summer months and you want to have something filling, something with substance, something that you know you're going to be filled up for a good 4 hours, this is the breakfast that you're going to want to make. And if you want to play the part, you can wear the hat too, along with the cowboy shirt. So go ahead. You do you, as I always say. So let's go ahead and keep flipping and turning this right here. As you could hear it sizzle, you could smell it. I mean, the flavor just explodes. My brother-in-law once told me, all you have to do is fry onions. And people walk around and go, wow, what are you making? That's a fantastic smell. And all it is onions. So that's what piques your nostrils, is the onions. So people think that you're making this crazy dish, crazy breakfast, but all it is onions. So we'll go ahead and stir that around some more. As that's cooking on the grill, we'll go ahead and get started with the eggs. Leave that right there. So usually 2 jumbo eggs will do it. I just crack it and I just put it in a measuring cup. So we'll go ahead and do that. Crack that right in there. Now, this is basically an all-protein type of breakfast. So for you people that are working out, you people that are looking for a high protein, like low-carb diet, this is it. This is what you're gonna have. Just eggs, cheese, and what I do to make them a little fluffier and creamier when you put them on the grill is add a couple shavings of butter. What that does is kind of fluff it up, gives it a little more substance. So just a couple pieces of shavings that go right in. It just goes right into your mix. So whenever you beat it, it's going to be nice, creamy, thick, and it's going to come out very smooth and fluffy. Now, since it's a Western omelet, I'm going to use some Frank's Red Hot. Give it a good shake. I just do a dash, just kind of wakes up the flavor because you want to be woken up as well. So let's go ahead and put that in there. It could be brunch, could be morning, could be anything. Give it a couple cranks of salt. There you go. Basically, season to your liking. Give this... Who greased up the utensils for me?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Is anybody else around to do that? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're going to beat our eggs before we pour it over here. I also add a little cream to it. Kind of gives it a little smoothness. And we're gonna go ahead and just whisk. So as you can see, the eggs are just all marrying together. They're just all gelling. I mean, you get that nice, crisp, like fluffiness of the eggs. The butter in there for the extra creaminess. A little dash of the red hot just to wake up your senses in the morning. It's almost like a substance kind of V8 in the morning with all your vegetables and your eggs and your liquids all in one. So that's all you need to do to prepare your eggs. Let's stir this a little bit one last time before we go ahead and we add the mixture to it. You know, a lot of people are commenting below with the new diet fads out there, and this just happens to be one of them. Like a low carb diet, you know, the Atkins diet back, I guess, in the 80s and 90s. You know, a lot of this stuff is coming back. So if you want high protein, low carb diet, this is where it's at, folks. So we'll go ahead and we'll whisk this right onto our ham. It's kind of hard to make an omelet with this because there's no edges here. It's not a pan, it's a skittle. Skittle. Go ahead, pour that on there. Just want to keep it from the edges, basically. There you go. And you just want it to cook a little bit before you start adding your cheese to it. Now you can make this as big as you want or as small as you want. 2 jumbo eggs might be too much for you, maybe just 1 jumbo egg. But as you can see, it's starting to form now. And once that forms, all you need to do is let it sit a few minutes before you add your final toppings. Now you could have any kind of cheese you want. You could have your sharp cheddar is what I'm using, but you could have mild cheddar, you could have mozzarella, you could have American cheese. You do you, basically. You can see all the salt and pepper in there. You can even make a sandwich out of this. Although that would defeat the purpose of the protein breakfast, if you know what I mean. For all you runners out there, this meal's for you. So we'll go ahead and we'll keep tucking this in.
You'll never catch me, crabs. Not when I shift into maximum overdrive. Hi-ya!
Kind of like that.
Hi-ya!
Let it set up. And then you could even flip it if you want. Just like that. Once it's set, you flip it. And kind of bring it all together again. I like to form it into a patty. Just like that. Form that bad boy into a patty. And it fits nicely on your dish. No matter what time of the day you're gonna have this. So let's go ahead and put some sharp cheddar cheese on this. I got the thick shredded kind, but you can get the thin shredded and it'll melt a lot faster. But I'm a cheese guy. I like to put cheese on everything. Hot dogs, hamburgers, any type of meat. I mean, even sloppy joes. And if you remember anything from high school, going to Chick's Market and getting a sloppy joe, you'd be saying, 2 Joes, Chick. Or as I would say, 2 Chicks, Joe. So folks, there you have it. Very simple drink.
Do I look like...
Comment below. I'm sorry, simple drink? Wow, I've been doing too many cocktails. Very simple breakfast to have. simple ingredients. Everybody has this in their refrigerator, probably leftovers from the night before. If you had some potatoes, you could have that on the side. But comment below. Let me know what you think of this meal. Let me know if you want to have another type of breakfast or lunch or even a dinner. Maybe some twin fillets or with lobster tails. Hey, you tell me what you want and I do it for you. So let's go ahead and take this off the grill. It's all pretty much one patty, just like that. Doesn't take long, couple minutes on there. Put this on there. It's actually bigger than the spatula. Just scoop that right up. Plop that down there. And there you have it, folks. A Western Scramble. If you wanted to turn it up a notch, you could have some bacon on there too. But the ham does just as nice, as you can see. Look at that. Turn the griddle off because it's very hot. As we are in the middle of July, it's hot everywhere. Let me tell you. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bite and I'll let you know what I think. That requires me to have a fork. Got a fork. All you need is to take a little piece of the side and see if you could taste all that creaminess in here. Western Scramble going in. Oh yeah, I could taste the Frank's Red Hot, the creaminess of the Land O'Lakes butter. Oh, the creaminess of the cream that I put in there. Just enough of the pinch of the salt and pepper. It's fantastic. If you could smell this, you would love it. And I'm sure you probably made this, but let me know how you make it. You do you, as I say. Oh man, this is fantastic. Can't stop eating it. Wow. A lot of cheese in there. A lot of everything. This will keep you going for hours, folks. That is, without a doubt, one of my favorite breakfasts to make in the galaxy. Bingo, baby. This will take you to the promised land. Stick to the program. I'll get you where you need to go. That was definitely a bingo, baby. All the ingredients you have is right here is what you need. Let me know what you think about this. I want to do something else that I've never done before, cooking-wise or even drink-wise. Comment below. Do me a favor, don't forget to subscribe. It's very easy to subscribe. If you're on Google, you have a Google account, all you got to do is go to YouTube on Google and just sign up. You don't have to create anything. Very simple. And then once you create, you just tap that bell, subscribe, and then I can keep bringing this content to you. So that about wraps it up for Right on the Mark with your host, Mark Young. See you next time, folks. Wow, that's fantastic. The lovely Kim was here. She would love this protein. It's basically gluten-free. She'd definitely love it.